Hey everyone, either welcome back or welcome to my channel. And in today's video, I want to talk about getting back into working out after my injury, since this is really important for my IIH. So, before I get too far into the video, time for the intro. Hey everyone, my name is Ashley Stewart. Back in 2018, I was diagnosed with IIH. The long form of this name is called idiopathic intracranial hypertension. Some of you may also know this condition by its older names, either pseudotumor cerebri or benign intracranial hypertension. So if you're curious to learn more about what it's like to live with this condition, or what those of us living with this condition would like you to know, then I strongly encourage you to watch on. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell down below so that you get updated about further videos. I upload new content every Monday and Thursday afternoon. It was so awesome to get back into more physical activity. It was nice to be able to move around the house a little bit more freely. It's nice being able to kind of go up and upstairs fairly well. I still have a little bit of trouble going down the stairs and continue to slide down on the stairs just to make sure I don't fall, especially when there's no people around. But in our basement, we actually have 2 steps down into like our lower basement area. So with those stairs, I have been going down on my feet and it is getting a little bit easier, but it definitely going downstairs is definitely harder than going up. I started doing my workout on October 1st. Hey everyone, so this is pretty exciting actually. So as you guys can see, I'm in my workout room right now. Sorry if the camera's a little bit shaky. I'm actually not using my tripod because I wasn't sure I was even going to be able to do this today. But it is Tuesday, October 1st. This was my goal, was to be able to get going back on the bike by October 1st. So I'm going to give it a try here. And so what I'm going to be doing is every Tuesday and Thursday doing 15 to 30 minutes on the bike, just a steady pedal for 2 to 3 weeks. And then I'm going to see how it goes from there. So it'll be kind of getting used to going back, but I don't really have a good spot to actually film like in here. So I think I'm just going to have to show you this and maybe put in a couple of pictures or something, I don't know. But I'm just happy I got down here, got on the bike without any issues. So that's it for now. And we're back. So as you can see, I enjoyed my workout routine quite a bit, and I accidentally did a little bit too much, but I didn't notice any really bad things happen. My ankle did really well and has continued to get stronger with these workouts that I've done the past couple of days. And I honestly think it's just I'm in better shape than I thought I was. And I other than that I can't really explain it. Like I thought I would have a lot more loss in stamina and endurance than what I had, but I guess things have surprised me. It'll be a little bit of time yet before I'm able to get back into doing the Zumba fitness because my ankle needs to be stronger in order to do that. It's very hard on my ankles, especially in the room downstairs because our basement, I believe, is cement. So it's going to be a little bit. I think I've got my goal set for December for that. So I'm hoping that I can get fully into my Zumba. So that includes the cardio and weights by December. I'm hoping to introduce the weight training in November so that I can introduce a third workout every week into my routine. And then I think that way I can do like 3 days a week. I haven't decided which 3 days. Maybe a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday kind of rotation. I haven't got a clue. I haven't even thought about it that far ahead yet. I'm just sticking with the Tuesday, Thursday for the month of October. I'm hoping that by doing this slowly that I can keep what I have, but also keep getting my ankle stronger. It's important that I give it time to get better as well. It was nice to get back into doing the stuff that I missed so much while I had my injury. And I basically wanted to be everywhere but where I spent my last few months, on the same spot on the couch, when I was basically stuck in one spot. When you're starting or getting back into working out, you want to be really careful to not overdo it. You want to be careful not to further injure yourself if you are recovering from an injury. So my biggest thing, the reason why I've started upon on the bike, is it seems to be fairly easy on my ankle for sure. It doesn't really seem to bother my ankle at all while I'm on the bike. Now, I am not doing any resistance yet. I'm only on on the lowest resistance because I need to get the strength up. So that might be something I aim for in a few months too. Basically, this is trial and error to see kind of what you can handle and all that. I had a routine that worked really well, obviously. I was in fairly good shape, so that was promising. And I do miss doing the Zumba fitness, but it'll come eventually. So I guess my biggest piece of advice for everyone trying to find their ideal workout is that find something that you enjoy. So for me, I love dancing. So Zumba fitness is a really good option. And I'm not a big fan of any type of exercise equipment, but I find that the exercise bike is a little bit easier to do because you can set the pace that you want yourself. Like, you don't have to go at the exact pace that the machine goes at. So like, unlike a treadmill where you can't really adjust in between the settings. So like, you can go at, like, say 1.2 miles an hour and 1.3 miles an hour, but you can't go like 1.25 miles an hour. And on the bike, you can adjust exactly where you want to be. I constantly am changing my speed while I'm on the bike. So it's a little bit easier to have a little bit more control over your actual speed in that case. So that's another thing with exercise equipment. Not everybody's gonna like exercise equipment. I know that a lot of people will suggest, especially like when they're hearing that you do meditation, they're like, well, why don't you try yoga? And my answer is, my head won't let me do it. So there are a lot of yoga poses that I can't do anymore because I get dizzy as soon as I bend over. So you gotta work with what your body lets you do. My neurologist has suggested swimming to me multiple times. However, I never did learn how to swim well enough to really, in my opinion, burn enough calories to make swimming for half an hour really worth it. I don't really think that just walking around in the water is really gonna do much. And I basically was able to learn and get high enough in swimming lessons that I could save myself if I ever was to fall into a body of water, but that's about it. Other than that, I am not a big fan of being in pools for multiple different reasons. It's about finding what you like. I don't know, maybe an exercise class at a pool, because I don't mind doing different types of classes. And it's because I don't have any training in any type of exercise at all. So I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. It's been all trial and error, figuring out the best thing for me to do and figuring out stuff that I enjoy. It's been a lot of learning in my part too. So that's been kind of fun, actually. The learning is kind of the thing I enjoy the most. Experimenting and all of that is kind of one of the things I enjoy the most about it. Make a schedule that you can stick to. Like with the meditation, it's about making a schedule that you can stick to. Figure out in your daily routine where you could best fit it in. And if you have a job where you're doing shift work, like you're in healthcare or something like that, or you're working at a place like a retail facility where you're doing a bunch of different shifts and your day's a little bit different depending on your schedule, well, my best piece of advice for that is to plan your weeks in advance. So like, when you get your schedule, look at your schedule and say, okay, I know I have A, B, and C commitment around my job. Where can I fit in my workout into this is my biggest suggestion for that. And that's probably what I'm going to have to do as well. So sometimes you may not be able to exercise at the same day. Unfortunately, I know it's not ideal. It does seem to be best, at least my body does seem to like it better if I exercise at the same time or about the same time every day. But life just sometimes doesn't let you do that. I think that exercise is a lot like meditation, and the only bad exercise session is the one you didn't do. That's what they say in meditation. The only bad meditation session that you have is the one you didn't do. And I think that's the case for exercise as well. So as long as you do it and you get it done, then do something, then that's all you can ask for of yourself. And if something comes up and for whatever reason you can't end up doing your exercise, it's fine. My best piece of advice is don't get in the habit of skipping workouts, because it's as soon as you start skipping workouts that you're going to start making excuses as to why you can't do your workout today. So that's another piece of advice that I kind of learned kind of right around the time I started having problems with the topiramate. I was just like, I am just not feeling good today. And I thought I was starting to make up excuses for not doing a workout and was like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow kind of thing, like procrastination. But in fact, I was not feeling good. Just don't get in the habit of making up ridiculous excuses not to work out, because that can bite you in the butt later on. If you have any questions that you would like to add, or if you have anything you'd like to add to the video, please leave a comment down below. And as for now, that's it for today. Bye everyone!